helped me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The cardboard split beneath my fingers, a soft tearing sound that felt too loud for the quiet attic. Dust spiraled up, stinging my eyes. I thought it was the dust making my heart race, but no, it was the first envelope I pulled from the box. Cream-colored, thin, delicate. The paper had softened with time. And the signature at the bottom, a different last name. Not mine, not his. I felt the air leave my lungs. It wasn't dramatic or loud. It was silent, like my body already knew something my mind refused to accept. 29 years of marriage, and in one breath, everything inside me felt rearranged in the worst possible way. I whispered, "What is this?" My voice sounded foreign, smaller. The attic bulb flickered as if the house itself hesitated to witness what came next. The scent of old wood, insulation, and forgotten winters pressing on me as I opened the second letter. Then the third, each ink with affection so intimate it felt like walking in on something I shouldn't see. My heart only feels steady when you're near. I wish the world knew us by one name, yours and mine. You're the only person who truly sees me. Each letter was signed with the same last name. A last name he never mentioned in almost 3 decades of marriage. I sat back on my heels, the wood creaking beneath me, and I tried to breathe. I tried to think. But thoughts crashed over each other, tangled and desperate. Had he loved someone else before me? After me? During me? I pulled my phone out of my pocket, my hand shaking so badly I almost dropped it. I scrolled through our photos, beach trips, family gatherings, birthdays. He always smiled slightly wider in pictures taken away from home. I never questioned it. Why would I? Trust was the language our marriage was built on. Or so I thought. Footsteps below. His voice drifting up the stairs. "Love? You okay up there?" My pulse hammered. I shoved the letters back into the box. But not well. They were crooked, messy, exposed. Much like the truth I was about to confront. He climbed the stairs slowly. Too slowly, as if sensing the shift in the air. When his head rose above the attic floor, I knew he could see it on my face. "What happened?" he asked. I didn't answer. I simply pushed the box toward him. He froze. Not a subtle freeze. A full body lock, as if time seized his limbs. He swallowed. Once. Twice. "Where did you?" "Old memories," I said. "Your handwriting." His eyes dropped to the floor. "I can explain." "Then explain." He sat across from me, legs crossed, palms pressed against his knees, a pose of someone who'd rehearse a painful truth but hoped never to speak it. "It was before you," he began softly. "Long before you. I was young, confused. She was the first person I ever thought I'd marry." Anger hit first. Fast, electric. "So you kept her love letters all these years?" "I didn't keep them because of her," he said. "I kept them because of who I used to be." "That doesn't make sense." "It does," he whispered, more than I wanted to. He picked up one letter, gently, like it was fragile. I wasn't a good man back then. I didn't know how to love without needing someone to fill the cracks in me. And she tried. She really did. But I kept hurting her by running from things I didn't understand. I watched him closely. His jaw trembled. He wasn't acting. But hurt and honesty can both look the same under dim attic light. "So what happened?" I asked. "I left," he said. "She wanted a future I wasn't ready for. She wanted the kind of commitment I didn't know how to give. And instead of ending things cleanly, I disappeared. I broke her heart. And then you married me." He flinched. "I married you," he said, "because you made me feel like I could be better." The words hit harder than the letters. Love, guilt, anger, denial, confusion. Everything swirled inside me. "But you never told me about her," I whispered. "Not once." "I didn't know how," he said. "I didn't want my past mistakes to poison our life." Keeping secrets is poison. He nodded slowly. "You're right." Silence wrapped around us, heavy and suffocating. Finally, I asked a question neither of us wanted. "Do you still love her?" His answer didn't come fast, and that delay cracked something inside me. "I don't know," he said. The honesty gutted me more than a lie ever could have. I stood. My legs trembled, but I stood anyway. I need time. I said, space. He didn't argue. That alone told me everything. Walking down the attic stairs felt like leaving another life behind. A life built on a truth that never fully existed. In the living room, I paused. I looked at our wedding photo, soft lighting, hopeful smiles, promises sealed in the air. I touched the frame. Then I turned it face down. A small act, but it felt like claiming the beginning of my own reconstruction. For the first time in 29 years, I allowed myself to imagine a future that didn't orbit him. And as I walked out the door for some air, I realized something important. This wasn't the end of my life. It was the end of a lie, and the beginning of whatever truth I would build next, fully, finally, entirely mine.